Okay, so in this video, we will learn about this question 1. Vodafone stock has a current price of 45, annual volatility of 30%, and then this stock have no dividend, and then the stock price follow binomial models with 24 periods, each of length of 1 month. The continuous compound risk-free interest rate is 6% per annum. So from this information, we can look at here. N is 24, which is 24 periods. H is 1 over 12, and then S0 is 45. Volatility is 0.3. R is 0.06. T is 2. And then we need to look at the question. A 24-month Asian average strike put option on the stock for the Vodafone stock. Use a geometric average based on the stock price at the end of each month. So for the geometric average strike put option, we know that we have to use this payoff, maximum 0 GT minus ST. And then for the second question, we have 24-month Asian average price call option on the stock for one stock. Use an arithmetic average based on the stock price at the end of each month at the strike price of 44. So for the second one, we need to know that the payoff is maximum 0 80 minus K for the arithmetic average price call option. And then first of all, we need to make the binomial tree, but before that, we need to know the U, D, T star, and then 1 minus T star. This is the formula for U, D, and then T star. You can just input from here. All the equations have been known, so you can just put the formula here like this for U, for D, for P star, and then for 1 minus P star. Okay, so after we get this value, we can calculate the binomial tree. We can make the binomial tree. This is the binomial tree. You can start with S0, which is 45, and then times with U, which is 49.32, times with D, which is 41.47, times with U, times with T, times with U, times with T. You have to calculate all this until the period of 24. Actually, you can just drag from here. It's actually from P74 until QRS. So it's actually have the same formula. If you use Excel, you can just drag here until all the way there, until period 24. Actually, I used two different forms for binomial tree. This is the first form. In this second form, it's actually the same with the previous one. Only different form. Start with S0, which is 45, times with U, times with T, times with U, times with T, times with U, times with T. So it's actually the same, but it makes you easier to look. This is the last ST, which is important for our calculation about geometry and arithmetic. So for geometry, we need to times all the possible paths in order to get here. And then we have to power with 1 over 24. First of all, we need to get the total ST. So to get until U with the power of 24, this is the only path in order to get U with the power of 24. But for the second one, du with the power of 23, this is the first path straight. But then you can also use this path from 45, which is the S0 to U, and then to du, then all straight to here, something like this. You can use different paths in order to get all the way to du with the power of 23. So you have to calculate all the possible paths here until u with power of 23 with times with d, and then you can go to the next one, which is the d square u with power of 22. Then go to the possible path from there. This is for the total ST for geometric. And then for the GT, we need to power the total ST with 1/24, something like this. You can just drag all the way down there. And then for the payoff, we know that for the geometric average strike put option, we have this payoff, maximum 0 GT minus ST. So for the calculation, you can just use this, which is the GT less than S0. You get 0, and then this is the formula, GT minus S0. So you can get the payoff from here. And then for P, you need to look at the payoff and here. If you can look that this is u with power of 24, so you can just times the maximum payoff with the P with the power of 24. For the second one, you can look that this is d u with power of 23, so you can just times the payoff with the 1 MP, which is the 1 minus P star, which is the D, and then U with power of 23, so P with the power of 23. So we can change the D with 1 MP, and then U with the P here. You can just use all that here. This is for the geometry, and then from this equation we actually can get the price which is have the formula of E minus R RT, which is R is 0.06 and T is 2, times with the sum of the P that we have calculated before. And then for the second one, arithmetic average price call option, this is actually the same, but for total ST, you have to plus all the possible paths. Yeah, it's actually the same, but here you have to use sum, not product, because this one is arithmetic. And then for the 80, you can just use the total ST over with the 24, which is the period. Here you can just drag all that. And then for the payoff, for arithmetic average price call option, you use this maximum 0.80 minus K. You can use this formula. If 80 less than S0, you get 0. But if not, then 80 minus S0. Yeah, you can just drag all that. And then for the price, this one for call price, you can just times the payoff with the equation of from here. You can get the equation from here. So if this one is u with the power of 24, you can times the payoff with P with the power of 24. This one for this one, the payoff times with D, we change with 1 minus P star, which is here is 1 MP, times with U with power of 23, so we change to P with the power of 23. You can just use all that as the formula. And then from here, you can get the price of call. For the second equation, it's actually use the same formula as the first one. or geometry, the formula is exponent of minus r times with t, and then you have to sum all the possible price that you have calculated before. So, and then we already got PG, CA. So for the third one, we can our equation is about PG minus CA. We can just minus all this PG minus CA. This is the value that we got from here.